Welcome back, everybody. This is going to give you a quick overview on the setup and sharing and how to format this Google slide portfolio I keep talking about. What you need to understand is simply, in its most basic terms, you're going to be taking pictures of everything you do and putting it on a slideshow that is shared with you. So, what it's going to look like for me on the back end of this is I will have anything not owned by me in my account, and you're going to have a shared file with me that you can keep opening, put your stuff in, and I'm going to be able to open it and see it. So, number one, you want to make sure that this is printable and projectable. So what that means is you make it the size of a regular size sheet of paper, and you want to double check that you've gone in and changed it from the widescreen to the custom and changed the numbers to 11 by 8.5. And all that does is make this the exact size of a piece of printed paper. So if we want a hard copy of this, we can print it up in color and make something that looks fantastic. And this is just example slides for different classes. I had everybody this year do these about me collages to practice screenshotting and doing some format work and whatnot with slides. I've got my engineering students working on all these 2D AutoCAD drawings. So what it looks like is after you've set up, again, at 11 by 8.5 inch slide, you design it to look however you want it. I can go into some examples, and I mean, here's a cool one that I just got with a black background. A lot of times dark backgrounds are hard to work with, but still it looks very cool. Um, Another one that I like a whole bunch. Let me just back up. Really excellent idea, and these get used over and over again. So here's a thing that I want to make sure I say for everyone. I'll use this as an example. You come up with a really nice design for a slide, and then you duplicate it, and you keep doing that. And avoid this so I don't mess up anybody's stuff. Um, you knowing these menus here, where you right click on your slides and duplicate, and that you can also rearrange your slides so that you can sort them. I don't want to mess somebody's presentation up here, so I'm just showing you quickly that this is what can be done. Use it as a slide sorter. This is actually what it's called for sorting slides out. But bottom line, you really have to master using Google Slides and this tool. I'm going to show you a snip and sketch. This is on every Windows machine. The faster way to do it is to use this tool rather than clicking on it and launching it here, is using the 3-key combination. Windows Shift and S together will launch the tool automatically, where you can grab a picture of something, and I'll show you that in a second, and add it to your slides. I'm going to use my demonstration setup here. This is very, very simple, but what I want you to have is the name of the program that you're working with. So if we're doing a project in Canva, like Google Classroom Ribbons, it doesn't matter, but you're copying pictures and pasting them into your slides. So if it's an AutoCAD project like I'm working with now, you duplicate a slide, so you have a copy of one format, and then you go into the program where you're going to take the picture. I'll do the field, for example. I'm going to hit the Windows Shift and the S keys together. This pops up. Drag a picture or a selection of what screen I want a picture of. And now that picture is saved to the clipboard using the snip and sketch tool. I just used the key combination to open it up. And then you go back to where you want to put the new project picture, and you could either right click and paste, or you could use Control V is the quick command for paste. But so I just want everybody to see that this is what it should look like. You make a copy of it, you delete it, you call this you can design these slides however you want them to look, but trying to approach a very professional but simple way of communicating what's going on. I always say the name of the program, so if you're doing something in a different program, again, it's Windows Shift S. I'm taking a screenshot in Canva now. This would be for my creative design students, but it's all the same. Is zoomed in, the picture that you take or capture is going to be as big as you have it on the screen. So that's something else to understand is you really want to, if you're working on something like this, you want to zoom in as much as you possibly can without losing anything before you take a picture of it. Don't be like this and try and capture a nice picture to go on your slides. That would be bad. Anyway, again, I already went into a program. This is what you have to remember is after you do this, it's hanging on to that picture, waiting for you to do something with it, because that's the way the program works. So I'm going to go back to my example here. Paste in my Canva picture. I just did Control V instead of hitting paste, and this would be it's whatever you want to do with it. A project like this, you might fit all of, if you're going to do this for all 7 classes or whatever, you can fit all of them on one slide. Again, this is a slide sorter, so depending on how you want to present and share this information with the world, you can reorganize things really easily. And actually, this allows you to build a presentation. Again, I'll click this to show everybody again and again. You got to remember to share this with me because this is what I'm looking at for your grade. So I'm going to go, I'm going to open your file and see everything that you've done really quickly. If I want to take a closer look, I can. If I want to see it as a slideshow, I can. I can analyze what's going on, and you can share everything easily with me doing this way. What you've also got to remember at this moment is, and from here forward, that I don't want you to turn in, like people end up doing a project like this and they'll turn it in to give it to me, but that defeats the purpose. If you turn something in, you lose access to it, and this is an ongoing thing. You're going to use this throughout the entire class, keep building it, keep making copies of it. So the idea is work on something that you really love before you spend a lot of time adding anything to it. And I've got a lot of grades that I got to put in for people at this point, so this is why I'm really getting into this now and got to make sure everybody's getting after it the right way. And make this thing beautiful, make it yours. And if you turn things into a classroom, they just go into a file system and they get deleted at the end of the class. This gives you an opportunity to make something that you can be proud of and hold on to, and share with the world as this is what I've done with my life, and that's awesome. You should know it. Real quick, the end goal here is, again, to be able to share it. So here is something I should have in this video, the publish to the web thing. Mine is already published to the web. I can hit stop publishing. You can see me unpublish it and take it down from the internet. This is what it looks like if you go to put it online. You can have it autoplay, where it starts as soon as this thing loads. You could have it restart in a loop after it's done. You publish it, hit OK, and then you get a long web link. I don't want to post a video using my email or whatever, but what you do is you put this as my digital portfolio and you link it to this web address to email it to somebody, and then it'll open up online. It looks like its own independent player, but it's its own website with whatever you want to share with the world on it. That's just some general info. You can see this is what I just did. Oh, and if it's published and you add something to it, like if I go back to my slides and I add something to this and it's online, you don't have to republish it. It'll update automatically. So this is like actual web design where you can add to this slide. Reload this. It's online. This is online, and if anybody goes to it at that point, you can see I literally just added to the website that's published using Google Slides. It's incredibly powerful, and it's worth holding on to and doing a great job with this stuff. So please do. Thank you. I will see you all soon.